Jameson, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm alive and well over here.
Okay. Well, there were some concerns though after that ball came off that bat of if you were going to be able to stay in the game. Well, okay, take me through the at bat. You release the pitch, and then what
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah. Well, I remember I was behind in the count 2-0, so I'm looking to throw a strike and get back in the count, and I throw a two-seam fastball, which kind of runs a little bit, and I remember trying to start it outside, and I remember watching it just start running right over the middle of the plate. And whenever that happens as a pitcher, time kind of slows down a little bit. And so whatever curse words I say in my head as I see that thing going towards the plate, and then kind of an immediate reaction when I saw it come at me to try to turn as quick as I could. But there's not much you can do when it's coming 105. So next thing I knew, I was on the ground.
How scary was? There's pain. There's the sound of it. What are you thinking at the time?
I remember laying there on the ground thinking I was aware of what happened, never lost consciousness or anything, and I remember thinking that I know it was smoked, and I thought it should hurt a little worse than it did, and I was kind of waiting for it to hurt because sometimes. I've been hit in other areas where, it takes a second to start stinging or it takes a second to start hurting. And I'm wiggling my hands, moving my feet. Nothing really hurts. I don't know. I got lucky.
And then your parents are there watching this?
Yeah, parents were watching.
Oh,
I think my girlfriend was crying. I told them after that, thank God, I think it looked scarier than it actually was. I understand why people would think it looked scary, and I know people would have that reaction, but I really am A-okay and just fine.
Were you out of position fielding? Like if you were in position, Kurt Schilling joined us yesterday, and he said that kids are not being taught to be in good position to field these comebackers. What do you make of that?
I don't know. I mean, first off, I'm not really too keen on watching the replay of it, so I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't catch it, so I wasn't in the greatest position apparently, but I don't know. I think everyone's different with their mechanics. You can't teach everyone exactly to throw the same way. At the same time, if I were just standing there ready to field it with my glove at my hip, I don't think I'd get my glove up in time.
Yeah, it's too fast.
I mean, it was 105 off the bat. There's really not much you can do except hope you get out of the way, hope you get lucky. But I don't know what you could do in pitcher's fielding practice to help with that. We already get like soft rag balls smoked at us and stuff in spring training, but you can't really practice, the heat of the moment. You're in a game. You don't expect that to come back at you.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.